A lot of younger people who weren't around when you were first recording associate the song.
Especially lately.
Exactly, lately associated with Michael Bolton, who had a very successful cover. Now, Michael got criticized by a lot of folks last year when he won his Grammy Award for the song, but didn't mention the history behind the tune. What's your personal feeling about what he's done with the song?
Well, I just left Michael just before I went to Germany a few days ago, and we did a duet in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, on his TV show. And I think Michael Bolton is one of the greatest blue-eyed soul singers I ever heard. Because I've heard of many. I've heard them in Europe, I've heard them in America.
You hadn't heard Dave.
You need to hear Dave before it comes down.
But Michael has got a lot of feeling, and with the personality that he has since I met him, I couldn't think of anybody that I know any better with that type of personality to sing my song, and I really appreciate him singing it. Quite natural, my songs is mostly like me. I love people. I love to make people happy, all the time. I give whatever I got to people that need. And I like people that love people, see. And if Michael had his chips up on his nose up in the air or something, then I wouldn't be as proud as I am for him to sing my song. But after I met him and saw his personality, I think he's one of the greatest blue-eyed soul brothers in the world.
Obviously no hard feelings.
No, never. I wouldn't have had no hard feelings with him no way, if I had never met him. But like I say, if it was that type of person that sang my song, but anybody can sing my song, you got to have some kind of feeling inside of you that's good to sing Percy Sledge song.
Now, how do you feel tomorrow, Music Hall of Fame, you're going to be nominated for Life Work, the Life Work Award for your performing achievement. How do you feel about that?
I'll say just like when I got my Grammy, if I'm sleeping and dreaming, don't wake me up. But really, it's such a great feeling just to come to my home state and to be awarded one of the most greatest awards that a man could ever get in a career. I feel so great, I'm so excited. My daughters, all my sons are excited.
They're
my
gonna be
wife,
able to,
of course.
They're going to be able to see the show
Well, some
tomorrow.
of them will be here. I got so many, But
so many wives or so many children?
Well, so many children.
Yeah, just make sure first.
But I'm looking for my oldest daughter to be here that lives in Sheffield.
Oh.
She's also a singer, and my other two daughters are singers. And my oldest son now lives in Knoxville. He's a singer, but I don't know whether he'll be here tomorrow night or not. And my next to youngest son, Howard, he will be here tomorrow night. So I'm looking forward to as many of my kids and people to be here. I know my mom can't be here.
You
It's
got
a
two
family.
adopted daughters now, Erica and Ellen.
Yeah, I think some of the WJAB staff is going to be leaving in the Percy truck on the way
Okay,
out.
I'll take that too.
Yeah.
Real quick though, let me give an idea. This is WJAB Huntsville, and we are talking with Percy Sledge, Music Hall of Fame. Are you still recording? And if so, what will you be doing next and when?
Well, I've got some tips on some songs that have been written for me. My other blue-eyed soul brother that I like so much, I think is one of the greatest. His name is Dan Penn. He lives, he lives around Muscle Shoals, but his home is originally in Mississippi, I think. But anyway, he's one of my greatest blue-eyed soul singers also, and writers, because he's written so many great songs for me. Somebody told me he did 3 or 4 songs. Then I got David Johnson. And I got so many guys that played in my studio band that's been wrote songs for me. So I'm looking to maybe be doing an LP maybe the first of the year of spring. I mean this coming spring, maybe April or May or something like that.
To reunite any of the original Muscle Shoals rhythm section players, David Hood and Barry Beckett and all
Yeah,
that?
see, I'm hoping that they will play with me on this next LP that we do. Matter of fact, I love my producer that I have now, Mr. David Johnson. But I would love to have Quinn Ivy also to, I say, come out to Moss Balls and do another. Because he's teaching school at North Alabama University now, so I don't know. I hadn't talked with him in over a year, so I don't know whether he's going to come back to doing the recording or not. But I most know that if he did, he would contact me and let me know. Other than that, though, I'll use my producer I have now, David Johnson.
Because quite a few of the people around James Brown have gotten back in the studio, for example, and come back, the King All-Stars or the JBs, various people around there have come back and come out with 3 and 4 different CDs. And I'm beginning to wonder if the people around the Muscle Shoals area who are successful like yourself, and might come back and do the same thing. And
Well, I heard it through the grapevine that a couple of soul singers that went in there and cut an LP that's turned out to be real good. I think one of them was Etta James or something.
Oh,
tremendous.
Erica plays a good deal of that out.
And that's something like a tip about what's going on in Muscle Shoals. So usually when something like that happens, it grows, and then the artists and the producers get back into the market. But the last time I talked with a couple of Oak Ridge boys and some of the country and western stars that's been there, they've been doing mostly country the last few years or so.
Percy, what was it like being in Muscle Shoals during that period of the 60s where you had so many performers, particularly the Stacksville performers, Atlantic record label artists like yourself? What was it like being in Muscle Shoals during that time?
It was great. Everybody was excited. The studio and producers there and the pickers was so excited whenever any artist come, because everybody loved to play and sing. When you get a new song, everybody can't wait to get down and get on it. So it was really warm and beautiful. You go stay away a year, and you come back in the studio that next April or May, and then maybe Roger, somebody that got a little baby girl, and they brings them to the studio. It was really a warm, beautiful, family-like atmosphere in Muscle Shoals in those days.
Yeah.
so it's more of a music industry over there now, isn't it? It's changed a little bit.
Well, I think it has, of course, I don't know. I won't criticize and I won't make no comments at all on it because I don't know exactly what's going on there. I'm just picking up piece by piece, and I'm hoping, like I say, that it will come back into the vein of soul music, R&B. Well, before I die, I can get me a few more LPs because that's where I really love to cut my songs. Because I've cut a couple of LPs in California, I did Philadelphia, and I've did quite a few LPs in Europe that hadn't been released to the world, So I like these studios that I worked in, but it's nothing like home, I think most artists the same way, like Motown. They love to do their thing in Motown.
Before they moved it to California, and packed it all up.
It's a different thing.
Sense of community.
Well, if I can ask one more thing, do you know this young lady right here?
Yes, I do. And I think that she is either the sister to one of the guys that wrote When a Man Loves a Woman, or related to him once.
You're right.
Percy Sledge, you're amazing.
This is Calvin Lewis's sister. This is Ann.
I thought I reckoned. It's been so many years since I've seen her.
And,
it's such a pleasure to see you.
Hello, Percy.
Hello.
I'm sure you all will talk after. Have you seen these pictures? We'll have to look at this. This belongs to David, but you see, like you say, pity this isn't video, but he's crooning real hard on this picture to
we
somebody.
sung that song for about 16, 18 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
This is seriously.
That's me and Wilson Pickett and Esther Phillips.
We ought to mention the name of this album again. It's a new release from Rhino Records and Atlantic Records. It's one of the best collections of your music that I've seen come out in a long time. Not just the quality of the recording, but also the great information that it includes. And the name of the album, the full title is Erica.
Yeah, it says Percy Sledge. It tears me up.
Right.
The best of Percy Sledge, and this is not. And it's been playing since while we've been talking, but we appreciate so much you stopping by, taking the time out to stop by, and again tomorrow, the Huntsville-Madison County welcoming the 5th Alabama Music Hall of Fame induction, and you are being nominated for the Life Work Award for Performing Achievement.
Well, I like to say it's been such a pleasure meeting you guys too. You've made me feel so welcome, and you've been so warm and so nice. I wish I could stay here all night.
Oh yeah, you can stay as long as you want.
We're gonna have Percy spinning some records
later.
later.
I really enjoyed it so much. You've been so wonderful.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you coming back. Good luck tomorrow, and much success too in your recording as you continue to do so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, David, and Microwave Dave, and everybody for coming by. America Fox time is 10 minutes after hour 5 o'clock, and we'll continue with one more song from Percy Sledge's latest compact disc, and the tune we'll listen to is he's crooning again his remake of Love Me Tender on WJAB.
Thank you.
Oh, sure.
What a pleasure. What a pleasure.
Hey!
And thank you guys for inviting me by.
All right.
Oh, stop! Yes, we have it on a reel here.
Okay.
Do you want to take the on for this song?
It's so good to see you. It's been so long since I saw you. But this is so beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Never get it.
You still got the lines
Yeah,
going
that's
on.
nice.
Some things actually.
Yeah. I talked to Calvin this morning. I told him That was fine.